March 15 was a dark day not only for New Zealand but for everywhere else around the globe. Terror attacks were initiated at two mosques located in Christchurch. The tragedy caused 100 casualties, 50 deaths, while another 50 were injured. Meanwhile, the High Commission of Malaysia at Wellington moved hastily to ensure Malaysians' safety. A day after the unfortunate incident, it was revealed that 3 Malaysians were injured while 1 is missing. Unfortunately, the missing 17-year-old victim was later identified as one of the 50 fatal victims. Moreover, the Christchurch attack received criticism from the netizens through Twitter. Looking at the network of Christchurch shooting in Twitter, it can be divided into 4 major clusters, yet all of them shared the similarity in condemning the terror attack. The biggest cluster is the Pink Group, with influencers Khalid Baidoun, Michael Skolnick, Jad Legum and Mehdi Hassan. This group associate the tragedy with US President Donald Trump. Back in 2016, during his presidential campaign, Trump shared a fake story of General John Pershing. He said that the general executed 49 Muslim terrorists with bullets dipped in pig's blood. The resurface of Trump's past statement led to criticisms towards the US president. Next is the Blue Group. This cluster was brought together with the hashtag usage of Christchurch. Twitter users from this cluster tweeted their sympathy for the victims of the tragedy. Additionally, they also shared the news of New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Arden signing a national condolence book to remember the victims. Meanwhile, the Green Cluster is discussing on the matter of New Zealand's approach in implementing stricter gun control. As an aftermath, New Zealand government will tighten the nation's gun law, particularly banning military-style automatic weapons. At the same time, some users posted sarcastic tweets related with news titled, "Americans shocked at New Zealand's move towards gun control." They indicated that they are countries who actually care about the people's safety rather than appeasing to the right-wing group. Last but not least is the Orange Cluster. Most accounts in this group question the international reaction towards the incident, comparing it with the Muslims' terror attack in Israel, which received critics from across the globe. Some even argued that the media used the word gunman instead of terrorists. On the New Zealand government side, Prime Minister Jacinda Arden swiftly called for an emergency press conference to manage the crisis. She firmly described the shooting as a terrorist attack. During the parliamentary session, the New Zealand Prime Minister said that she will not mention the name of the suspect as it will give him the attention that he seeks for. Additionally, she said Assalamu alaikum as an opening to her speech. The greeting is a salutation used amongst Muslims, which translates to peace be upon you.
Mr. Speaker, Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you and peace be upon all of us.
Her sensitivity towards the Muslim community did not stop there. She wears a veil when visiting the survivors of the mass shooting. Later, she donned a hijab again when visiting the mosque at Christchurch to pay the victims her last respect. Besides showing her sympathy, she also came out with a few suggestions to prevent such tragedy from repeating itself. First, she revealed that the government will amend New Zealand's gun law. The government will ban military-style semi-automatic weapons, as such tools was created to take lives. Another horror from the incident is that the terrorist live-streamed his despicable act on Facebook. Thus, the social media users, which also include children, were exposed to the gore and violence. To address the matter, Jacinda said that the authorities have urged Facebook to remove the explicit content. Ultimately, it is still up to Facebook to remove them. Plus, she will further discuss the matter with Facebook personally to prevent a similar mistake from happening again. On the other hand, Facebook spokesperson in New Zealand, Mia Garlick, said that the tech company has removed 1.5 million videos related to the Christchurch attack within the first 24 hours. The data on hate speech removal were made public in one of the articles published by Facebook. As we can see from the recent development, it indicates that the percentage of hate speech removed proactively by Facebook has been increasing. However, we as a Facebook user shall not take this for granted. Facebook users have the power to report the wrongdoings of other users. Nevertheless, the damage has been done. The video has been uploaded and people have witnessed it. Subsequently, Facebook's share price has dropped. On the day of tragedy, the company's share price closed at $166 per share. When the stock exchange reopened on Monday, the price continues to plunge. By the end of the day, the price per share was at around $160, but the share price do recover on the following days. However, Christchurch shootings is not the first violent video streamed on Facebook Live. Previously, the social media had streamed numerous gruesome videos, including fights, accidents, and even suicides. This raises the question, what will be the outcome of the discussion between Jacinda Arden and Facebook?